Holy cow, guys, I am back, and this is one of the most exciting days at the stump. What I have in my hand here is several months in the making. This is something I ordered in March, maybe February. I can't remember. It was supposed to be delivered in June. This is the first production run, one of only 1,000 made, from Massdrop, designed by Schwarz, produced by Millit knives, of the Perpetua knife. Now, the saga of this knife, oh my gosh, craziness. Just craziness. This has been delayed and delayed and delayed. This has, never been produced before. It uses Nitro-V steel, which is kind of new to the market. Nitro-V is AEBL, which is a great steel when you're talking about edge retention. It's kind of enriched with nitrogen and vanadium. So when you want to talk about a hard-use steel that is good on corrosion resistance and edge retention and everything else, Nitro-V is supposed to be just great stuff. So in effect, with Nitro-V, what you get is all the high strength and edge retention of a carbon steel, but with basically being a completely stainless steel. I am so excited. There was so much, I don't want to say drama, getting this knife out to the people, but there has been drama. I am gonna, just got a little Spyderco Dragonfly on me. This is a really big event to me. I have been waiting and waiting and waiting, participating in the forums and the discussions on this. Some people have been very upset with not the quality of the knife, but some of the finishing and some of the performance of the mechanics so far. So I'm really excited for mine. Looks like I got number, read that, 771 out of 1,000. I was in the second batch. There's 2 batches. The first 500 batch went out already. This is the second batch, and it's all based on when you actually placed your order. I like the weight. G10 is very smooth. I thought from the look of it, it would be a little bit grippy, but it's okay. Now, some of the things I've been reading on the forum were problems with centering, and mine looks pretty good. Problems with the clip bending out of shape. That looks pretty tough. I can see what they're talking about, though. It does feel like it might bend out of shape a little bit. People don't like the clip. They feel like the clip is kind of cheap. The prototype had a more fancier, I guess, milled pivot than this, but that looks fine to me. And stiff operation of the knife in the axis lock. Now, Millit is a great knife maker. 100% made in USA. They have 8 whole employees out in Idaho. Everything fit and finish, though, looks really good on this, if you take a look. There's Schwarz's maker's mark there. I really like the finish on the blade. The thumb studs are very small. That's another thing people were kind of upset about, that they said it's hard to get in there to open the knife, and I can see what they're talking about. Maybe a little thumb ramp there would have helped. But everything looks like it's produced very, very well, and I can see some oil maybe in there. This is Millit's first, experience making an axis lock knife. So, can we? No. No, we can't. I'm just super excited to have it. Let's see. Yeah, it is pretty stiff. Well, not as stiff as people made it seem, though. Take a look at that. What a beautiful sheep's foot blade there. I'd say it probably compares size, shape, and all to a Griptilian. Here's a large Griptilian sheep's foot blade in S30V, just to compare it. Very similar in size. I feel like the Perpetua is a bit heavier. Now, some of the people on the forum said that they gave it a little shot of oil around the moving areas. I brought some Liberty oil out with me. And I'm just going to oil this guy up a little bit. See if we can work that in there and get it moving a little easier. The thumb studs are incredibly small, and that is really disappointing because my centering is perfect and I don't want to mess with the pivot. So a little bit of oil, and even though the thumb studs are very small, I'm not sure why well, I guess they made them that small so as not to extend past the scale, but they also could have put a little bit of depression in the scalar thumb ramp, but loosens up. Gonna have to work on that axis action there if you want to one-hand operate this, but there we go. It didn't take too long, not too long at all. Love the finish on that blade. We got a little bit, if you can see, skeletonization in the liners. I think I could get used to this very easily. There we go. I mean, no big deal. A lot of people all said their boxes were all crushed up and ruined and stuff. Mine is fine. So I guess it's time to give this edge, this Nitro-V edge, a little test. Well done. Very well done edge. The usual old red 550 pulls through like it's not even there. Probably the least resistance on any pull through I've ever done. And then the slice, I barely have to move the blade. It just goes. Nice. Oh, how about, it's an axis lock. It's not going to fail. Yeah. Axis lock is one of the best locking systems like in the world, basically. I'm happy. I would have been happier if there weren't all those production delays, but I think it's well worth the wait. A little clumsy being so small. Really got to get used to this and the action. Again, Millit's first axis lock design that they've ever worked on, so might need a little breaking in period there too, but overall an effective knife. It is a really nice design. I love the blade shape. Jimping up there is very nice. Comfortable. I think that the Griptilian gives you just a little bit more real estate to hold on to, but I'm not at all going to compare this to a Griptilian in terms of quality or, you know, materials or anything like that. I agree with the people that would like to see maybe a slightly better clip. Maybe something deep carry too, but well worth the wait, I think. I'm going to be carrying this around for quite a while just to get a sense for it. And I think that for the materials and the workmanship and everything, very reasonably priced at about, I think it was about $109. Now you can go on Massdrop and request. I'm sure that now that they've got the first batch out, they will run another drop with another batch. Might be even lower priced, you know, because this was the first production batch, so tooling and all that stuff. And the second batch might have some improvements based on the comments for the first batch. Who knows? If they run another batch, I will probably get another one. I'll keep this one serialized as is, and I will maybe do some custom work on another one. Some different scales maybe, because this is a really nice knife. After the break-in period, I'm sure I will love it. What do you guys think of the Schwarz Millit Massdrop Perpetua? The joke was perpetually delayed as we were waiting for it and everything. But I think it's a really nice knife. There we go, look. Breaking in already. Just takes a little bit of time. Even some of the Griptilians need a little breaking in time, you know. Alright. I love this knife already. I hope it lives up to my expectations in carrying. But I'm excited to hear everybody's opinion of it and what you think. So throw it in the comments. While you guys are doing that, I'll get another video all ready for you. So in the meantime, you are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll be back again real soon.